Hi, I'm Brian Dembowczyk. I'm the discipleship pastor at First Baptist Church in Tampa, and I'm here today at Datz. There are plenty of great places to get a good meal here in Tampa, and this is one of my favorite. And today I'm about to enjoy this amazing meal in front of me. I've got this meatloaf that is stuffed with 4 cheese, bacon, jalapeno, macaroni, and cheese. And then these homemade potato chip fries on the side, and that is all just to lead up to this amazing piece of red velvet cake. You might be wondering why I'm telling you about my meal today. And the reason is because meals like this help me to explain what we do in terms of discipleship at First Baptist Church of Tampa. You know, like many churches, we are quite busy. And if you first walk into our church, you'll see several opportunities presented to you to be involved in, and it's rather confusing of what we do and why. And so this meal is going to help me illustrate what we do and how you can be part of the discipleship at First Baptist Church of Tampa. You know, all meals are built around a protein, whether it's beef in this case, or sometimes chicken or fish or pork. It is the star. And if you talk to a nutritionist, they'll tell you that protein is essential for building muscles in the body. And for that reason, when I look at this meatloaf, I think of our core groups. Our Bible study core groups meet on a regular basis, and they are the best opportunity for you to get plugged in to an opportunity to dig into your faith, to study God's Word, and build your spiritual muscle mass. We call these core groups because we believe, along with attending worship on a regular basis, every person at our church should be involved in one of these Bible study core groups. The next item I see on this plate are these amazing homemade potato chips. And like most side items, this one is mostly carbohydrate heavy. And if you talk again to a nutritionist, they would warn you that if you eat too many carbs, it's not going to be good for you because you're going to put on some weight. But when it comes to spiritual activity, carbs will be good because we want to put on spiritual weight. And so when I think of these chips, I think of Missional Life Institute. Missional Life Institute is a series of courses that we've designed to help you grow in your faith and grow deep into your understanding of who Jesus Christ is and how you can live for Him as a missionary wherever you are all day long. That brings us to the grand finale, this red velvet cake and coffee for dessert. Who doesn't love dessert? Sometimes my kids will choke down a meal just so they can have the dessert afterwards. When I think of a dessert, I think of something fun and desirable. And so this dessert reminds me of our community life groups. Community life groups meet in the homes of people throughout our community, and they usually last 6 to 8 weeks and study a topic such as marriage or parenting. And a beautiful thing about this community life groups is it's a great opportunity for you to invite somebody who may not be plugged into church and may not even know who Jesus is to be part of these groups. And it's a way you can begin building relationships with them and lead them on a journey of faith so they can come to an understanding of Jesus. I know what you might be thinking. This sounds great, but it's going to take a lot of time. If I'm involved in those groups on some level, that's just a lot of time in my schedule. And you know what? You're right. I'm not going to lie to you. What we're asking for is for you to be involved in this church to the level that you're growing in your relationship with Christ and you are a missional disciple, and that does take time. But again, I go back to this meal. This meal is too good for me just to rush down. I want to take my time and savor every bite. And I'd encourage you to do the same thing. Get involved in a core group. Then, as you have time, add a Missional Life Institute training courses to your schedule. And if you can, add a community life group. But the key is just to take your time. Enjoy every bite. Bon appetit.